Howdy folks, happy Tuesday, and I hope you're all having fun with the Big Bloom event. However, as it is Tuesday, it's time for the weekly Atomic Shop update. So let's head over and take a look at everything that will be available from today, May 13th, right through until May 20th. Alrighty, taking a quick look at the first page of the Atomic Store, and as you can see, we do actually have another brand new bundle in the store this week. But before we take a look at the bundle, this item right here, I've been asking for this for so long, and I even mentioned it last week in our last week's video when we were checking out that other weather station that we got last week, and pretty much I've been saying this for the last couple of years. I would absolutely love to have a Radstorm weather station, and finally we have gotten one. I cannot wait to pick this up today, and I'll definitely be showing what that looks like a little bit later on in game. Of course, we know what Radstorms look like, we've seen them before, but of course this will be a Radstorm that you can constantly have at your camp. It looks really cool, and I'm super excited to get this. But of course, look, we'll delve into the bundle here real quick. This is the Radioactive Weather Bundle. As you can see, included in this bundle, you will get the radioactive zone sign. You'll also get that Vault-Tec decontamination shower, the contaminated player title prefix, that's the shower there by the way, also the radioactive danger sign, the weather control station Radstorm, which we briefly did see there, the radioactive warning symbol player icon, and then also as well the deathclaw radiation dummy, which does look really cool. I do like the size of this one, and I think this is definitely a cool unique one. And then of course lastly, the radioactive warning sign. So that's all there today for 1800 atoms. But as I mentioned, the weather station, it is going to be 1200. I am definitely picking this up today. I love the look of this. I've been asking for this for so long, and I love the way the dish sort of looks like the end of a gamma gun. I like that. I like that sort of design that they've gone with this particular one, but definitely going to be picking this up today. Moving on as well, look, the Vault-Tec decontamination shower is 500. Looks really cool. We also have the deathclaw radiation dummy. That's going to be 500. The signage is going to be 300. The warning symbol icon definitely looks really cool. That's going to be 150. I might actually try and pick that up today as well. Also, we are getting the return of the recycled barrels bundle. Now, one of the cool things about this bundle, this thing right here, which is the toxic waste pile, this will actually generate radiation. So this will actually be a pretty cool one to try and get your hands on if you don't actually have this already, and if you have all the rest of the bundle. But of course, look, as you can see there, the bundle itself will be 1000 atoms, because there is a couple of things included there. There's the pit union blue steel barrel, the white one, the red one, that's all included there. Also as well, you will get the toxic barrel cactus. You'll also get the nuclear waste barrel planter, and then also as well, you will get the toxic waste pile, which I did say generates radiation. So kind of keeping with the theme of the main bundle this week, definitely a good one to keep an eye out as well. Moving on, and kind of keeping with the theme of spring, which is going on right now in Fallout 76, we do have the blossoming bundle. Of course, look, that will contain a load of different flowers and floral objects that you can place in your camp. A lot of really cool stuff included with that there. And then finally, we do have the return of the beehive. Now, I'm not too sure if this is free. I could be wrong in saying that maybe it's about 100 atoms, 150 atoms, but of course, look, let me know below in the comments. Moving on, we still do have everything from last week. We did check this out pretty much with last week's video. A lot of great stuff included with this bundle. If you want to get your hands on that, definitely a lot of cool stuff there. Moving on to some of the greatest hits. Now, we do actually have some nice bundles coming back. As you can see there, the Clean City Housing Bundle is making a return. There's a lot of great stuff included in this bundle. As you can see from the description there, a lot of great camp items, and I'm nearly sure as well there's a few foundations, there's walls and roofs and all that kind of good stuff as well. So there's a lot of really good stuff included with this. Moving on, we do have the return of the Roadside Attractions bundle. Now, each of these bundles are getting 30% off. Now, this particular bundle itself, this regularly does come into the store. It is a nice one. I really will try it at some stage to try and pick up that Nuka-Cola thermometer billboard. I really do like that one. I'll definitely try and pick it up at some stage, but as you can see there, you can get everything included with this today for 840. Moving on, we do have the medieval Halloween paint coming back there for power armor. Definitely a nice one to add to the collection of power armor skins. We also have the return of the Fanatic Auto Axe paint. We have the return of that one there. I'm not too sure how much that is, because I'm nearly sure that was a scoreboard reward. I could be wrong in saying that as well, but I'm nearly sure this was on the scoreboard, which is why I actually own this already. But then I'm nearly sure with most of these sort of skins, they're in and around about 400 or 500 atoms. Again, look, let me know below in the comments. The Valarius Alistair sword, again, that's another one. I'm pretty sure that's for the likes of just the one-handed blade weapon, so that's pretty much just the skin. It applies to everything. And then also as well, we have the return of the Gladiator outfit, the Nuka-Cola Dark Power Armor paints. So obviously, as you can see there, that will apply to all the different variations, 45, 51, T60 and XO1 power armors, and I'm sure Excavator as well. We also have the return of the Flora frame set. Moving on to some of the free and special offers, we're getting the Nuka World Geezer outfit today, so that will more than likely be free. We're also getting a level 2 free supply package, so there you go, to kick off our Tuesday reset in Fallout 76. You're getting a lovely little supply package. And then of course we do have the return of the Death Breath skin, definitely a nice one for the Flamer. And when I seen this came into the store, I'm nearly sure this was a store item. I'm nearly sure it wasn't on the scoreboard, but when I seen this, I said to myself, I had to pick this up. It's a really, really cool one to get your hands on. And then of course this month's Fallout first free item is that 5-finger fillet table. We did check that out last week. If you wanted to see exactly what it looks like in game, or if pretty much if you haven't picked it up already, you can check out last week's video. But it's free for all Fallout First members, so definitely make sure to pick it up at some stage this month. And then finally, look, we have all of the Fallout First stuff. And then again, look, this will be the last week you can get your hands on that Blooming Haze bundle. It does contain a weather station, as we did go through already in that video when we covered this, but this is where I pretty much mentioned that I know obviously it does give off a green haze. I would love a Radstorm weather station, but we have it. We finally have it. It's in the store, and I am 100% going to pick this up right now and definitely going to check it out in game. So let's head on over and check out the daily and weekly challenges. Taking a quick look at the daily and weekly challenges for today, you will need to collect 2 teapots. You'll also need to complete the Big Bloom event. You'll also need to drink 2 Nuka-Cola cranberry, eat 10 vegetables. You'll also need to harvest 12 corn, razor grain, or talo plants. You'll also need to kill 5 enemies in the Cranberry Bog region. And then lastly, you'll need to sell 1 glowing fungus soup to an NPC vendor. Moving on to the weekly challenges for this week, you will need to claim 3 workshops, collect 25 burnt books. You'll also need to collect 5 garden gnomes, collect 5 teapots, cripple 30 Mylark limbs, destroy 30 robots, drink 5 Nuka cherry, kill 30 humans, and then lastly, scrap 15 aluminum. So there you go, that is the weekly challenges. Now moving on to this weather station, here we go. So I've taken down my other weather station. I'm going to plant this in here. That looks really cool. I love the end of that dish. That is so cool. All right, let's see exactly what this looks like and how this turns into a Radstorm. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. That is so cool. I'll go out here into the photo mode, and I'll take off the depth of field so we can actually see this. Look at that. That is so cool. A permanent Radstorm. Finally a permanent Radstorm that we can have at our camp. So definitely a good one. If you've been looking out for this one, we can finally have a permanent Radstorm. I love it. And then look at that. Look at the end of the barrel. Look at that. That is so cool. Glowing green and everything. Oh, I'm so happy. This is definitely a good week if you're interested in any of this kind of stuff. This is a good week in the Atomic Shop. So there you go, folks. That is the new Radstorm weather station. There you go, folks. However, that's everything for today. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments on some of the items showcased today and what you might be picking up this week. If you're new here and you found today's video informative, consider giving the video a like and consider subscribing to the channel so you never miss out on future videos. To our channel members and subscribers, thank you for your continued support and helping the channel to grow. If you're picking up anything over on the Bethesda Gear Store and you'd like to support this channel, you can use my creator code BT76May225 until May 20th to receive 20% off of your entire purchase. Until next time, stay safe out there in the wasteland, welcome to Vault 93, and I'll catch you all in the next video.